and welcome to my first video of 2016. The day I'm filming is actually 2015, the final day of 2015. We've got like 7 more hours or something like that. But I thought today I would share with you my 2015 beauty favourites. It's a little bit different to last year's because last year was 2 videos long and just not really that interesting in my opinion. So I thought this year I would share with you my favourite beauty discoveries, items that weren't in my 2014 favourites that I really loved and that I would really recommend. I didn't think there was any point me going through and telling you my favourite, I don't know, mascara, because it hasn't changed. It's still Too Faced, Better Than Sex. I'll leave the link to my previous year's favourites, which for some reason I privatised at some point throughout the year, but I'll unprivatise it and leave a link to that below in case you are interested. But let's get started with my top 10 discoveries of 2015. So one of my favourite discoveries of the entire year is Chanel Vitalumia Aqua. This isn't a new product, but the reason why I was so excited to have discovered it is because I really thought I wouldn't like it. I was convinced it wasn't for me, but for some reason I decided to give it a go anyway, and I love it. I'm on to my second bottle. This is still my first, but it's pretty much finished, and I have opened the second one already. It's just amazing. I am number 40 beige. The reason I thought it wasn't going to be for me is because everyone says it's very light coverage. It is light to medium coverage. I don't think it's tinted moisturiser light or anything like that. But just this with a little bit of concealer is perfect all year round. I used it all summer, but even on winter or normal days, I think this is still perfect. It doesn't look heavy on the skin or anything like that. It's what I've got on today, and I don't think my skin looks too bad. I just think it's an excellent foundation and definitely one to try. But I have an honourable mention. This isn't part of my top 10, but if you are looking for slightly higher coverage, Too Faced Born This Way foundation is excellent. It's not too heavy on the skin but offers really beautiful coverage, and it's just a lovely foundation which actually did launch this year. Staying on skin, and one that I mentioned in my 2014 favourites but wasn't actually my favourite, is the NARS Creamy Concealer. This year I've gone through 3 tubes and I need a new one desperately. I like the shade Custard, and I just think it's great because it really brightens up the under eye area whilst offering a bit of coverage as well. I just think it's an incredible concealer and my absolute favourite. I haven't used much else, and typically if I'm travelling or if I need a concealer to have in my handbag, this will be the one. My eyeshadow quad discovery of the year, and it's made it into my top 2 eyeshadow palettes of all time, is the Charlotte Tilbury Dolce Vita palette. Last year I hadn't tried any Charlotte Tilbury, and this year I've been quite fortunate to have tried quite a few things, and I love the brand, but the Dolce Vita palette is just my favourite. It just works beautifully with my eye colour and my skin colour. I love kind of like the coppery, rusty tones. Quality wise they are excellent, and I couldn't recommend the quads enough. Even if you don't think Dolce Vita's for you, there's quite a few different variations of colours, and there's definitely one out there for you. On to lips, and there's a liner which I have no idea how it didn't make it into my 2014 favourites, because I'm pretty sure I had used this then, and it's my absolute favourite liner, probably my favourite lip product of all time, and it's the Rimmel Exaggerate Full Colour Lip Liner in East End Snob. They're all excellent liners, but East End Snob is just my favourite shade. I get so many compliments when I wear this on my Snapchat, on my Instagram. Everyone's like, oh, what's that colour? It's pretty much always East End Snob by Rimmel. I just adore it. I usually put something else on top, but this kind of adds the bulk of the colour and the kind of like the fullness to my lips. Well, fullerness. I don't have overly full lips, but I just love this liner. I typically have 4 in the house. Somehow I just have 1 at the moment, so I definitely need to go and buy some more, but they can be quite hard to find because I think they are a lot of people's favourites. Lipstick, and I was kind of oohing and ahhing as to whether I should put this in, because towards the beginning of the year I was kind of not that impressed with this lipstick, and it's the Tom Ford lipstick in Pink Dusk, but clearly I've used quite a lot. Mine's actually broken, which makes me massively sad, but I'm going to be buying a different shade, not replacing this one, because I think I've still got quite a lot left. I will be replacing this, I think, once I finish though. It's just a perfect nude. I love the packaging, it's so luxe, and I love pulling this out of my handbag to reapply. It's just such a great pinky, nude wearable shade. Onto cheeks, I've got a bronzer and a highlight. The bronzer, I don't know, I kind of feel like I hadn't realised I loved it until I started thinking about this video, but I've been using it for most of the year and it's my go-to bronzer. I don't pack it away, it stays out on the side because I use it so much. I've got the medium dark and it's the Delilah Sunset Compact Matte Bronzer. I just love this. I think it adds a really natural glow. It isn't too dark, but really warms up the skin beautifully. Packaging wise, it's stunning. It's like a gunmetal and then a rose gold on the inside. It comes with a mirror, which is great. And it's just been my favourite bronzer all year. On to highlight, and this one's broken, but I have got a replacement for this, but it's still packaged up, so I didn't want to open it. You've seen this all before, I'm sure. It's the Balm Mary Luminizer. Mine looks a bit grubby, if I'm honest. It's just got lots of makeup on it. And mine smashed, which made me so sad, but I attempted to press it together, and it's okay for now, as long as I don't move it around too much or attempt to travel with it, because I'm sure it will smash. But I just love this highlight. It's just perfect. It's really shimmery, but still fairly natural looking. It's what I've got on now. I think you can see it on my cheekbones. I typically like to have it on my inner corner, but today I forgot to do that. I'm going to do that once I finished filming this video. And it's just the most incredible highlighter. You do get a lot of product though. Probably not going to get through this anytime soon. Obviously I've broken it, so I've lost quite a lot as well. But if you're thinking of buying a highlighter for 2016, this is definitely the one I would recommend. In terms of skincare, I haven't really found anything incredible this year, I wouldn't say. I have started trying a few products out which I'm thinking could potentially be yearly favourites for the following year. But my favourite cleanser is undoubtedly the Omoviska Thermal Cleansing Balm. I love this stuff. I've raved about it all year. I'm not sure if it was in last year's favourites. I actually think this may have been, but it's so good I just wanted to talk about it again. It's basically good skin in a jar as far as I'm concerned, but it's pretty pricey. It's £47, so I do save it for special occasions when I really want my skin to look good, or when my skin's just looking really crap, or I'm really tired, because it's really luxe. It's really relaxing, and I just generally love balm cleansers, but this one is by far the best. I could not recommend this one enough, and as soon as I find some sort of 20% off code for anywhere I can buy this, I am definitely picking it up. It's so good, but for now I've got probably like a quarter jar left, and I'm just gonna hold on to it and save it for special days. Two more products to go, and my fake tan of choice has been Bondi Sands Self Tanning Lotion. The mousse is decent, but the lotion is incredible. It's what I've got on now. At the moment I'm using light medium, but in the summer I do typically use medium dark. Although I'm kind of thinking that light to medium is dark enough. I like that it looks very natural, it looks real, whereas I think the medium to dark, because it is quite dark, can look quite fake. But just incredible. It fades beautifully. I don't have to take a week break a couple of months in like I do with most tans, because it's just really hydrating. I love this tan. I rave about it so much, and I have so much tan in my house. It's embarrassing, but I'm probably going to repurchase this rather than try the rest, because nothing compares to it. I just love it so much. I think it's like £15 and available from Superdrugs. And finally, my perfume of choice has been Roger & Gallet Fleur de Figue. I believe that's how you pronounce it, I'm not 100% sure. I have a tiny bit left, and I'm kind of making the effort to finish it because I have so many fragrances at the moment, and this one's close to finishing, but I think I might repurchase this. I'm not sure how much it is, I literally have no idea as it was given to me, but it smells incredible. It's a figgy scent. Other than that, I'm awful at describing scents. I think it's quite sweet, but not too childish. Roger & Gallet, I think, is typically an old lady brand, but this fragrance is incredible, and it's really tempted me to check out the rest of their fragrances as well. Before I would slide in an honourable mention, the only other fragrance I have finished this year is Guerlain Le Petit Robe Noir. It's definitely my second favourite of the year. The only reason it's not number one is because it doesn't last quite as long as I would like on me, but a fabulous fragrance as well. And that's the end of my 2015 favourites. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you all so much for the support in 2015. I have really been enjoying making YouTube videos, which I didn't think would ever happen. I'm possibly enjoying YouTube even more than my blog, but I'm hoping to keep up both my blog and my YouTube in 2016. I'll leave all my links below if you want to follow me on Snapchat or Instagram or check out my blog. I would really appreciate it. I look forward to putting out lots more content in 2016. Let me know what you'd like to see more of in the comments again, and I'll see you all sometime later this week, hopefully. Bye!